the game room with Lona Gamer Alex. Alright, let's see if I can finish this game before dinner is ready. I stopped the game at the end of round 5. So we have 2 more rounds. And we know that we can get Survey the Shallows in the bag. We know that we can get Journal the Depths. Also, I think we can get, well, Coordination. It seems like it's so far away. You know, I have a feeling that we won't be able to win this one, but we still have 2 more rounds and a lot could happen. So, okay, so let's check out our setback. And this was intentional because when I saw this, and I also saw that the photographer was still available before I started the stream, I was like, hey, I still have one more thing that I can do, but because I could have I could dive and get some more research points, but I think I was scared that because I only have I can only get 3 back. I said, you know what, we'll just save that for the next round. So okay, so the next setback is government intervention. So, and this is a horrible one because all players return 1 activation disc from Def 1 and Def 2 zone to their choice to their supply. This is going to put a dent on our progress towards Survey the Shallows because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. Now we need 2 more. You know. So this was nasty. The timing of this was it's pretty nasty. So we'll just go ahead and remove. Which one should we remove? I think we should move this ship down here. We'll remove this one and we'll try this one again. Okay. I will take that. But now the next 2 turns, I need to make sure that I have 2 sonar discs out there. Up there, actually, the first 2 rows. So. Alright, so we're stuck at level 3 still. So, let's see which one. I think we need to recruit the marine biologist, and the reason why I say that is 1, the marine biologist can do some journaling, and 2, we get inspiration, and that's going to help us out because we're going to get 4 activation discs instead of 3. Well, let's think about this. We also need to make sure that this goes up. So perhaps we need to get another ecologist that can give us, no, only when she's what do you call that, promoted. So we'll take the marine biologist, that's fine. So I'll take the marine biologist. And we already have 1 now. Okay, we'll take the marine biologist. So we get 2 inspiration points, 1, 2. And then that means we get 4 activation discs. And then we got 3 back from the 3 that we have activated. 1, 2. Alright, so this is the 6th turn. So we have 1 more turn after this. But let's see what we can do. We do have a submarine vehicle up there, so we can we need to start moving the vehicle. No, not until we this is the problem, because we need to be able, maybe we need to move it to the left, then we get another activation disc. Yeah, let's use the ecologist here to move it to the left, because she's not going to be able to do anything but move. And the reason why I want to do that is so that because we also need to make sure that this is going to get down here. You know, we need to make sure that the vehicle will get to depth 3 and below at the end of round 7 so that we can fulfill journal the depths. This is pretty nasty. So let me just rethink this real quick. Because we can okay, so the field researcher can sonar and journal. You know what? Let's see if we can just get this done. The sonar disk for depth 1 and for depth 1 and 2, because what we can do is have the acoustic engineer just go ahead and sonar right here, and then we move the ship over here, and then we can journal and sonar. Yeah, let's do that. But journaling up there doesn't count. That's the problem. Yeah, this is rough. So I need to be, yeah, for me to be able to get this first one, I need to really just do a sonar here and then do another sonar down here. You know what? Let's do that. So I'll just use the acoustic engineer. She can actually either move or sonar. So she's gonna sonar, and it's gonna be depth 3 plus. We're gonna check out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna check out 4 and 5. Okay, because it says 3 plus. So ooh, look at this bioluminescent fauna. So this is just for diving. So and I said 4 and 5, so that's level 4. Let's check out the abyss of pelagic zone. Oh, look at this, it's so dark. Abyssal plain, but this one has sonar in it, but there's no journaling. And when you discover this, you get inspiration and so nothing impressive. Inspiration and ingenuity. If I choose this one, I get inspiration and a token, impact token. So but going here is going to give us a choice of which one to move, which of our 4 stats to move up. Okay. Let me see, which one do we want? Oh, we get an activation token though with the abyssal plane. Let's go with the abyssal plane, and that's level what? That's bottommost level, so it's gonna be down here. So let me just place this back here. Probably safe to just leave that there. But no, you never know. Well, no, yeah, this is fine because I'm not gonna reveal what's over here at this point. So I do need to move this. So let me just move this over here, okay? And then I'll move this right here. Oh, look at that. What is the sun doing? I guess there's a cloud right now blocking the sun. But as soon as I adjust this, just wait. I'll just turn on the light, I think. Oh no, it's coming back. I can see it. Just leave it at 60. Alright, so we'll select abyssal plane. So let's just take care of the stats there. So 1 inspiration. We're gonna go ahead and take this because I'm not even sure now we're gonna be able to get resourceful because this coordination is stuck in the back. So I'm going to move this 1, and then I get an impact token, and I'm going to increase my coordination is so far away. Should I get... Yeah, I need a level 4, right? So let me get... So let's do that. Let's move over here and get the reputation, so that for the final round I can recruit from level 4 specialist. Okay, and then I get an activation token disc. There's so many activation discs. I don't think this is going to be like last game where we have activation disc, but no one can use the discs. Okay, so look at this. I think this is the first time that we have, and then the sun is back up. Lord, okay. The problem with this camera is if you set it on auto, your frame rate is shit. So, all right. Just you can adjust the light, adjust it with the light actually, but then the frame rate is all over the place. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what else are we gonna do? And then we're gonna move, I think. Let me look at the no, we're not gonna journal up there. We're gonna move down here, but the problem with that is if we move down there, we're just wasting the movement, right? Because I have 2 people who can journal, and I just need 1 more to get journal the deaths, because they want journal, disc, or vessel. So if we get 3 vessels down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just need 1. So I just need 1 here. And I guess for the rest, if I want to be able to win this, I'm not going to be able to get thorough. That's impossible. I need to make sure that I get coordination, and I get these 2 done. That's 3. So I just need 1 more. I guess, yeah, we're fucked, because there's no way I can get thorough. I might try synergistic, but that requires a lot of movement, and it requires us to have 11 tiles with at least disc or ship on them. So we have 1, 2, 3, and we have 3 ship, a vehicle. So 4, 5, 6. We still need 5 more. So for synergistic, we need 5 more, and I don't think that's gonna be possible. Because we don't have anybody who can move and well, the marine engineer can actually do that, move and journal, but so maybe what we can do is we can start that process, because we just need to do one more journaling down here. So maybe it might still be possible. Hey Hatchy man, how's it going? So so it might still be possible. So why don't we move to the left? If I don't move the ship down here though, but I can move 5 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can still get it down here. We're running out of options. The field researcher can journal and sonar. Because what I was thinking was maybe try and hit as many of these surface zones as possible. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, this is a lost cause at this point. There's no way we can win this. We'll try to make as many beneficial moves as possible, I guess. So let me see. Yeah, and then it requires you to move, like, if you really want to hit that too, the other 2 ships also need to move. At least this one needs to move down here. Because they have to be in a space where there's nothing going on. And that's going to count towards synergistic, you know. So 2 vehicles need to move. So that's going to take 2 people to move that. Yeah. Yeah, dedicated research is hard. That goal is pretty difficult. Like some of these numbers that they're asking you to hit, it just seems like so high for a solo player. 7 dedicated journals. And what that is like per field symbol of the most owned type. So they want you to focus on one type of journal, and you have to have 7 of those. Or 5, like I mentioned in the previous session, 5, and then 2, get the other 2 from the impact board. I mean, it's seemingly possible, but you have to do that while doing everything else, and that's going to take some planning. So I think usually the pattern I've noticed here is usually like the 3rd goal should be your main focus, because if you focus on those, you can kind of involve like the other goals along the way. So maybe that should be the strategy from this point forward. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do here. So let's not get totally destroyed by the game. Let's try and at least survey the shallows, right? So I have 6. Let's just move that vehicle down. Either the fantasy of getting synergistic, that's just not possible at this point. So let's just move that down to the sunken ruins. So I'm going to use, she can move or conserve, so she's not going to be that useful right now for this particular mission. So we'll activate our ecologist to move this ship down here just by 1, and then we get another activation token disk, and then here we're gonna go ahead and do a no, is that where we want to be? Yeah, that's where we want to be. That's fine. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and do sonar there. Who can sonar? The field researcher can sonar. So instead of maybe moving here, I think what we should do, let me just return this. Instead of moving here, we should move this way. But that, it's not gonna do anything. It's pointless. Is I guess what it doesn't matter. You know what? We'll keep it here. That's fine. We'll take that back. And then we're gonna sonar using the field researcher. And no, should we? No, because he could probably do multiple things down here. So we'll just use the team leader to do that. And he's going to sonar depth 2 to 3. So we'll get 3 here, and we can also do 2 because we can put it right there. Oops. For depth 2, we got ledge elevator, and we get 1 ingenuity with that, and coordination. 2 ingenuity for thermal vents. So I think I'm gonna pick the other one. I'm gonna pick the ledge elevator. So I get 1 on one reputation and 1 coordination. And this is what? This is number 2. Sit down here, and then 3 dive tokens. There we go. Alright, so that's done. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's done. So we got, so this is in the bag now. Survey the shallows, that's fine. Now let's try and get the 1 journal down here. Yeah, we're, oops. Oh shit. I think 1 was, oh god, I have to look at my video and see where everything was at. Let me do that. That's a great thing about streaming this while recording, because now since I misplaced that, I can check to see where they were supposed to be. Okay, I got it right. These 2 nodes. I just wanted to move this because we're gonna be placing stuff over there. So let's see. Yeah, this sun is just gonna be in and out. So sometimes it's gonna be a little dim. Let me just turn on the light. Okay, hopefully that helps. Let's go ahead and activate him. We're going to activate the field researcher. He can sonar and do journaling. And we can get this journal here. Or we can get one of these journals here. Since we already have that particular sign, we're gonna we'll see if we can get coordination up. Yeah, there's a coordination one over here. Networking for underwater communication. So I think this is the one that we want. It only costs us 2 research points. Yeah, now it's too much light. It's going to cost us 2 research points. Okay, so 1, 2. We don't need to worry about research points this game. And 2 coordination. 1, 2. And then we get to promote 1 person. So I am going to promote. If we promote the marine engineer, she can then move a ship or journal. Oh, and then we have to place that that journal over there. Here. And then we can actually get an impact token. All right. Let's figure out who to promote, and then I have to go. Actually, dinner is ready. So, yeah, I thought that was gonna take about an hour, to be honest. That's why I even started the session. I didn't know that it was gonna be that fast. But let's figure out who we're gonna promote, and then we're just gonna stop there. If we let's do, I think it's better for us, no, because we need to promote the marine engineer, because that's going to allow us to have one more action for the final round, because right now she can't do anything but just sit there. Yeah, I think I like that. Even though we can get the activation token back, I don't think we can do that much anyway. To I don't know. Let me think about this. If because then I can get this, and then I can do another journaling. And then which sonar did I do? I did that one. Okay, I already got that bonus over there. One journal. One journal, two journals. We can do three. Well, I'm also running out of research points. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with my gut feeling and just go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and promote the marine engineer. So from a marine engineer now, she is a naval architect, and then for the next, and then now we can activate her too, even now. So now everyone is activatable. Okay, but I'm gonna stop here, so I'm gonna go eat dinner. And after that, I'll come back and we'll try and finish the game. Yeah, thanks for watching.